Good afternoon, Internet. Let's talk about what's wrong with your kid's swing mechanics. Let's talk about what's wrong with my kid's swing mechanics. Man, in both cases, like a fair amount because they're kids and they're not small adults. I think as parents and coaches, or specifically parents who coach, oftentimes it's really attractive to think about this kind of one-to-one relationship between flaws and fixes, right? There's a current version of my player that expresses some type of mechanical deficiency, right? And I think about a future version of that player that's devoid of that deficiency, and I infer that there's kind of performance output along the way. The problem is that hitting is just not that simple, right? Hitting is this complex and constantly changing performance environment where, between pitch speed, pitch movement, pitch location, there's going to be a ton of variability. Specifically at the youth level, that's why we need hitters to be adaptable, right? There's no type of like perfectly executed swing where I can just kind of hope that the ball's going to run into it, right? I need that swing to be in consideration of where the ball is on this day, at this time, on this pitch. We need adaptation, right? So what we want to try to do is think about environments in training and goals in training that are going to drive, shape, and cultivate the type of mechanical improvements that we want over time. And those improvements can be done relative to the player, right? I'm not giving a player kind of a cookie cutter approach of like, this is the way you need to swing. I'm trying to tell the player, this is the problem that I need you to solve, and I want you to find a way to solve it, right? So in practice, what do, right? Hit the ball hard is our building block. Go up from that, hit the ball hard in the air. Line drives, fly balls, potato, tomato, I don't care. Hit off speed, outer third, inner third, out front, deep. That's our training environment. We can shape and kind of change that thing over time. And if we can do that and keep kids positively engaged and emotionally validated along the way, what we get a chance to do by avoiding this constantly negative feedback loop is cultivate this generation of hitters that are so passionate about baseball. And they love to do it because they've been given the freedom to find a movement solution that is relative to them, that revolves around the thing that we value most, that also happens to be fun. And fun is good.